brought to you live. There we go. Are we ready now?
Yes,
okay,
sir, go for it.
It's time for the VoiceOver Extra news, and we're going to talk about indie games. If you've got voiceover characters in need of more work, think about growing the business. Think about the growing business of indie games. Last year, an estimated 1.7 billion people played mobile games on all sorts of devices, and thumbs are itching for more. In fact, the gaming industry is now larger than movie and music combined, reports voice actor Tamara in a new VoiceOverXtra article series. And Tamara is especially focused on these smaller developers who team up online to create games. Her character voices are in the games playing now. In part one of the article series, which is available now, Tamara describes the indie game market and how voice actors work in it. In part two, she lists many resources for getting this work. Traditionally, she explains, if you wanted to work in the game industry, it was required that you attend certain schools or classes, know the right people, and apply at a handful of companies that actually made the games. However, these days, anybody can make a game at home and place it on the market. There are programs available where you need to know not a whole heck of a lot, or even no code at all, to actually make a game. So it's no wonder why an average of 500 games are submitted to the App Store every day. Now, all this is great for voice actors, of course, since many of the games need character voices. Some work is done in studios, but most is voiced remotely, ideal for your home studio setup. If you're already negotiating for yourself and handling contracts, then working in this niche won't be new for you. Voiceovers might be new for the developer, though. Be prepared to help educate why your prices are what they are, and that it's better that they can give you a full and completed script. It's fine to have additional sessions if needed, but be very clear that you need to be paid each time, especially if it's their mistake. Tamara adds that while some indie studios have done their research and maybe even hired a voice director to help them with the game, others will do the directing themselves. Boy, that's going to be lots of fun. Much more advice is available now in Tamara's article, along with hundreds of additional how-to features on the voiceover business, voice acting, and home studios. At VoiceOverXtra.com, your daily resource for voiceover success.
All right.
Yeah, I mean it's clear that video games have taken over for
yeah, definitely.
I mean here in Hollywood, everybody do games, but it's still this small cadre of people that are doing it that we've met. There's a lot of people who are doing the recording and are involved in the games, but there's a few names of people that we know that are actually doing games. I mean, I've done a few games internationally. It's fun stuff. I mean, once you know the process and you know how to do it, getting the chance to audition, knowing what you're doing helps a lot.
I'm surprised actually how often I hear about people doing games that aren't in the major markets. So it definitely sounds like a portion of the voiceover biz that you can actually lock in without being in LA or being in one of the major markets.
Right.